Hello everybody, my name is Idiotic Synergy, and today we are covering Warhammer Fest, Day 1. We are going to cover all of the new models that have been revealed, and it might be a longer video than normal. My apologies if that's the case, but let's just jump into it. Also, my voice, as you might be able to tell, sounds back to normal. My cough is almost gone. It's nowhere near as bad as it was. I don't think I have to edit out any coughs. I think I'm going to be fine. So it's all good. I'm all good. I'm all back to normal. And as a giant Chaos fan, this reveal is awesome. I have to say that now. If you are a Chaos fan, this reveal is brilliant. Yeah, I'm a huge Chaos fan, so I'm really happy with this. And we're going to have a look at new stuff. So let's just jump into it. So first up is the new Possessed. Now I make it my mission whenever there's anything revealed or when there's like Warhammer Fest or anything going on, I avoid looking at leaks because I don't want to spoil it for myself. And I didn't, and I'm so glad I didn't, because Possessed was literally... I generally thought Games Workshop forgot Possessed existed, as well as a lot of other people, because who the fuck brought Possessed? But now they've been updated and they look so cool. So, let's look at this guy first. I love him. He's killed an Ultramarine. He's so horrible. Look at, like, his flesh is ripping at the seams here. He's got bones jutting out of him. He's got another pair of arms just slowly consuming his backpack. His mouth is now his helmet. Like, look here. I don't even want to describe what this going on here is. I don't want to know, actually. But, like, all the wires and everything is being enclosed by this fleshy mouth. Let's just skip past what's going on here because that doesn't look nice. Anyway, and also, it does look like he's outgrowing his armor. Whatever the demon that might be inside this poor fucker is, it might be trying to escape from his armor. And taking with him his entire bone structure as well, because look at that. Now, for those of you that don't know what Possessed are, basically, Possessed, I'm stating this purely just in case anybody that doesn't know what Warhammer is stumbles onto this video. Possessed are basically Chaos Space Marines that have been trapped in the warp forever, and now they've all mutated and stuff. If you want more information, go watch Luton or someone, because I'm just gonna talk about new models. But yeah, that's what Possessed are, basically. Chaos Space Marines that have been trapped inside the warp and got sort of melded with a demon. It is horrible, but they do look cool. There's this guy as well. I like this guy, but I will say I will save this arm. If I ever get enough to buy this kit when it comes out, I will save this arm separately and put that on a Khorne Berserker. Because it would kind of make a lot more sense for a Khorne Berserker to be melded with his chain axe than a regular Possessed. But saying that, maybe you don't like Khorne Berserkers, and if not, then this is fine. I have no problem with this model. He's growing horns, and he's looked really fucked up. And also, his hand is now gone, and instead has got talons. And also, he's got hoofs. Yeah, he's now grown hoofs. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but whatever. He's now just melded with his weapon. This guy, I feel sorry for the most. The reason is because not only has he gone through the really painful and torturous method of becoming possessed by a demon, having all your bones ripped out of your body and formed unnaturally, and he's now melded with his armor, but now he's on fire. This guy is just pissed off Khorne, I reckon. I reckon Khorne was like, well, you're just a dick. Here, you see your chainsword? Yeah, that's now inside your flesh. Enjoy. You see your backpack? Well, how about it having bones attached to you? And I'm gonna set that on fire. Not only that, there's gonna be a mouth. It is actually a mouth. Yeah, it's a mouth. I like to think it talks in a high-pitched voice, just annoying him. Like, I know it's so that. Get on your nerves. Get on your nerves. Get on your nerves. Shut up. He can't even talk properly. This guy has to suffer in silence. Or maybe he speaks through the mouths. That would be kind of cool. Have a demon that, or have a possessed that doesn't talk through his mouth, but talk through these little jaws here. Oh god, imagine every time he talks he'd be like, ah, burning hand! This poor guy. This poor guy, but he does look cool. And I like it. It's grotesque, yes, but it's also kind of goofy. And over the top, and that's why I love Warhammer so much. Also, his other hand is a giant amalgamation of talons. Yeah, this guy's just having a rough day. Let's leave him be, shall we? Ah, oh, poor guy. Poor guy. This next model here is pretty cool as well. I'm not gonna lie. This model... I like this model a lot. I don't think it's my favourite possessed. I do think my favourite possessed might be the guy with the 3 bones jutting out of him. Or the guy that's on fire, but he's pretty cool. Also, I noticed something. The symbol on him is eroded slightly. It does look like it's been eroded because it's slightly green. So I reckon Nurgle got to him, in my opinion. And with this, I like this model. He's got a stone here, he's standing on a rock. He's got 1/2 talons growing out of his feet, and another part hoof. He's got hoof and claws. And again, he's not having a good time. He's got 1 mouth growing out of the side of him. He's got an entire skull growing out of, like, an entire... No, it looks like that's the spine, and that's the skull, and it's got a tongue, so I reckon that does talk. That poor guy. He probably can talk normally as well. This one just gets in the way. I reckon it looks around and goes, hello! He just goes, what's that? Just asks some really dumb questions. Like, oh, this poor guy, like, where, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? No! Oh, God damn you, Nurgle! Anyway, this guy's chainsword is melded with his arm as well. Like, that's melded with his flesh. And also, not only has he got really sharp nails, he's grown an extra middle finger for when you absolutely need to swear at everyone. And if that thing on him is annoying him and by asking him stupid questions, that's understandable. And I think this is the final... Yes, this is the final possessed. And this one's been cursed by Slaanesh. I don't even need to say anything else. I got a feeling this one was cursed by Slaanesh. Want proof? Well, it's got an abnormal amount of tentacles, it's got a demonette claw, and it's got a very long tongue. And also, this thing here looks suspect as all hell. So veiny and horrible. Yeah, this one was cursed by Slaanesh. I don't care what you say, this one was just cursed by Slaanesh. This guy is going to have a great time. This poor... I don't even think the word poor possessed applies to him. I reckon he's going to have the time of his life. This guy's going to have fun, that's for certain. And this guy here, I think I like this one just because he hasn't got both of his arms anymore. He's actually grown 3 extra arms. And I like his base a lot. The base on... Actually... No, I won't say the joke. I won't mention what was going through my mind. No. Anyway, let's move on. Sorry about that, everyone. As I was recording, shortly after I said let's go, I scrolled down and then my microphone turned itself off. So that was fun. Luckily I didn't get anywhere, you know, further. But yeah, my microphone turned off by itself, so it's all good now. It's all sorted. It's all lovely. So let's just so again, like I said, let's just jump into it. And these are the different angles. And that backpack on him looks even more horrendous. There's ribs or something growing out of him. But also his chainsword is melded to his hand. That isn't coming off in a hurry. And it does look awful. But it also looks really cool. But there's something else I need to show. And that's these wonderful, wonderful Chaos Cultists. I love them. I love these Chaos Cultists. You've got fat cultists, you've got thin cultists, you've got huge cultists, you've got skinny cultists, you've got all kinds of cultists. And I love them all. I want these cultists. All of them look really good. You've got buff cultists if you want buff cultists. Though why would you? I like fat cultists. He looks really cool. I think this cultist might be my favourite because he's got like some sort of implant inside him. He does look cool. But another cultist that might also be my favourite is this woman here. Because not only does she look fucking evil, she's also half machine. Her arm has probably been shot off and it's been replaced by this horrible claw-looking thing, and she's going to probably wear someone's skin. These cultists look fantastic. This guy looks like he's role-playing Shao Kahn, and also I like how his weapon is literally a pipe with a spike. I love the improvised weapons of these guys. A lot of their weapons are just auto pistols and improvised weapons. Because, look, you've got a weird machete and auto pistol. But you've also got this guy here who's got a wonderful mask on. Again, it reminds me of Shao Kahn. But his melee weapon is some nails stuck into a bit of wood. I love the feeling of cultists just being humans that are slightly mad. And cultists do fit with every Chaos Legion, I would say. Maybe not every single one, actually. No, I reckon they fit with every Chaos Legion, even Night Lords, because having an army of these for Night Lords would be amazing, because cultists are just really depraved murderers, and you can say, right, they're my Night Lord cultists. That's fine. Yeah, I really like these cultists. The only issue I have, is that they don't look fucked up enough. Apart from this guy here who's got an implant, and not her, not him. Where is she? You have to bear with me. And her, they don't look fucked up enough. They need to have more of that horrid implants inside them. They need to basically have like horrendous implants inside them. They need to be already sort of battle scarred and really fucked up looking. They seem too clean to me, but that could just be the paint scheme. Also, this guy, for the ladies, right? I'm gonna zoom in on his abs. Ooh, yeah, he's got abs. A cultist has got abs. He's probably been benching a lot of... I'm trying to think, how would a cultist get absolutely shredded? For you probably worship corn. Because I can't imagine... there's a question. Because cultists are just humans, right? And they get treated pretty poorly. Their diet would be horrendous. I'm thinking too much about fucking miniatures again. My god. But how would he be roided? How would he be roided? That's the only thing I can't imagine some Chaos cultist being roided. I imagine them all being malnourished or really fucked up with implants. And though, to be fair, it does look like he's got implants in him. I can't tell if that's just dangling or if it's actually inside this guy's body. Like this weird pipe thing here. Looks like it's coming out of his body and into his mouth, which... God, I've got Demon Kalaba flashbacks now. Fuck. I hate I hate the Demon Kalaba. I wish it was handled better. It's a cool concept, in theory, on paper, but I reckon it could have been handled a lot better than giving it to the fucking Iron Warriors. Anyway, that's a different video altogether. And we do have some proper fucked up cultists, and these are the Accursed Cultists. And yeah, these guys being fucked up. Yeah, this is... I like the Accursed Cultists a lot more than I do the regular ones. I kind of, though, they seem too clean. They seem too clean. Apart from this guy who... Hang on, I've just noticed something. He's got the branding of the... He's been branded. Ouch. But, you know, they do look kind of too clean, if that makes sense. Apart from a couple, they do look clean. Hang on, what weapon is that? Is that just a chain that she's just found somewhere? I love improvised weapons so much. They look so cool. But they do look too clean. So to get from like normal clean cultists to this is a bit weird. Is a bit strange. But I do love them. I do love them. I hope... I don't have anything... I mean... Yeah, Accursed Cultists are brilliant. Look at this guy! Oh, this guy's having the time of his life. I should have become a Chaos Spawn. Kill me. Or maybe... Or why not both? The new Accursed Cultist represents insane variety, so they're just mutants. That's cool. I like that. Sorry, I didn't read the top bit before scrolling down. This guy... They all supposed to represent a Chaos God, right? So... Oh god, no. 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 I did watch live stream. I didn't expect just this. Oh no, I can't. I'm done. As soon as I said, oh, all these look like their respective Chaos God, this one, my brain immediately went Slanesh. Oh god, damn it. Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. This poor guy. I can't. This is my model of the... This is the best model. Fight me. This is the best model. I don't care for your demon prince. This guy's the best. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, Christ. Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny. Like the rest of them, I understand what sort of damage they can do. With him, okay, tentacles grab you, yeah, kill you. Claws, very brutal. It reminds me of Prototype, actually. Prototype 1 and 2, with his claws being like that, sort of like Alex Mesa and James Heller, is it? Prototype 2? It's sort of got a Prototype vibe from him. This guy, Nurgle, you know, really fucked up looking, sort of bursting at the seams, pain and misery, you know, rot. This guy, fucking... my brain immediately, as soon as I saw that, went straight to Slanesh. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Sorry, I just didn't expect that on the actual Switch. I just was like, oh yes, normal. Anyway, this guy, what can he do? Like, his arm is bloody withered. He can't hit. What? Can he just try and jump at people like a Half-Life 2 head crab? Just. I reckon that's how he moves. I reckon that's his final form, Half-Life 2 head crab. Oh god, help! Help me! Right, they all look great. They all look fantastic. I just can't with it. I just look at him. Oh, fucking hell. Right. Okay. So, this guy is he just looks great. Oh, his finger's broken and all sorts. It's horrible. It is horrible to look at, but he does look cool. All of these guys look cool. This guy, I think, in all honesty, other than that poor fucker that we just laughed at, I've just laughed at, this model is probably my favourite. Just because it reminds me of Prototype. And that might sound like a dumb reason, but I really like the claws coming out of him. I love that. I just like Prototype, and it just reminds me of Prototype. And second favourite is this guy. It's obvious Nurgle's gotten to him. Also, look how sad these eyes look. Or tired. I reckon this thing, whatever possessed him, is just tired. It's like, 5 more minutes. Definitely Nurgle. But he looks cool. And there's something burst out of his stomach and it looks like another leg or tentacle mess. It's horrible. It is horrible. But that's not their final form. The final form is the Torments. And yeah, these might be, in all honesty, the best Chaos models I've seen in quite some time. They look goofy in a good way. They look cartoony, they look over the top, but they look grotesque, horrible, and I hate this term because they look grim dark, but also really fun and over the top. It's everything that I love about this hobby condensed. They look over the top, and they look, you know, grim dark and awful. I mean, this poor woman here's just, whatever demon's trying to come out of her, just, yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. This demon's wearing her like a bloody cape, and would fit really nicely with Night Lords. But yeah, that looks really good. I got a feeling this is the final form of the Chaos Cultists. This guy here obviously fell with Khorne and it's got like a Khorne demon trying to get out of him. But he's still hanging on, and the final guy, yeah, fuck, this one's horrible. I love it. I love it. You've got the big, dumb, goofy face here, but he's wearing another human. It looks horrible. It looks grotesque. He's literally wearing him as a scarf. He's got this weird thing coming out of him, like the scrolls coming out of him. But he's somehow still alive, and it's horrible, but it's fantastic. I love it. And it's what Warhammer should be. Grotesque, but fantastic. And finally, I think this is the final one for this article before we go on to the other one. We have got the new HQ unit, the Dark Commune. So basically, if you want to run Chaos Cultists as an army on their own, you can. And I'm really happy about that. I love the idea of someone running a Chaos Cultist only army. That makes me incredibly happy. As a Chaos fan, I love variety. And this is great. And the Dark Commune look pretty cool. This one's obviously Nurgle. This guy here looks like an extra out of Hellraiser. He's got fucking candles on him and he's happy. Like, that's a happy face. Like, you can't tell me otherwise. That's a happy... Ugh. Oh, that's horrible. But yeah, there's grubs coming out of him and he's smiling and got the giant red eyes and... It's horrible, but at the same time really, really cool. You've got this guy here who's carrying a banner. I hope their weapons... I don't care much for rules because I don't play competitively, but I would like to see the Dark Commune get some really decent rules. And I think they will, and that looks cool. The thing that got me into Warhammer was how over the top this is, and this looks brilliant. I ain't gonna lie, this just looks brilliant. It looks over the top, it looks cartoon. It's what got me into Warhammer, the bright neon colours, the over the top nature of it all. It's there, and it looks brilliant. I have nothing else to say other than it just looks really good. And what other things? Zinch and another bodyguard, but this guy's Zinch, and yeah, this guy's seeing everything. I really like the Dark Commune. I think the Dark Commune fit really well. In fact, hang on, I want to have a closer look at the staff because it looks like the demon's being hatched. It does look like it's being hatched, and it's horrible but amazing at the same time. I love it. I love these cultists. They generally look pretty cool. All of them look cool. I like the progression stage of them. So you've got the kind of clean cultists to this, eventually to that, and then you've got the Dark Commune. I love the progression. But yes, that's cool. I like that a lot. That just makes me happy. Next up is the Squat Trike. Hang on a minute, that's the old photo. This is the new Squat Trike. Basically, it's only one model that was revealed for squats, I do believe, unless I missed something, in which case will yell at me for. But this is the new Squat Trike with the new model attached, and it fits. I like it. I really like squats. These new squats actually feel like they fit in the universe and are just great. They don't feel like a rehash or they don't make any sense. I like it. I really like this model. I like the amount of detail. What else? Also, hang on. Wait. Before I carry on, she's wearing power armor. She's wearing some sort of armor, but she's also wearing a coat over it. That is cool. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty cool. It's daft, but hey, that's Warhammer for you. In practicality, and practicality is overwritten by the rule of cool, and it does look like a cool model. I don't know if I would collect squats, but I know a lot of old time players are looking forward to squats. And yeah, this bike looks cool. It fits. I don't really have a lot to say, unfortunately, but maybe that's for the best. I mean, the video's already long enough. But yeah, this model does look cool, and there's really nothing else to say. I mean, compared to the old one, this model's a definite improvement, though I do love the old one. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's a stupid bike, but there's something to be said about the old Squat Trike. Anyway, let's just move on, shall we? This is a really nice model. A really nice model. Yeah, I hope to see more of this in the future. Demon Prince time! Basically, there's a giant new Demon Prince for 40k. Basically, yes, there's a new Demon Prince model. And I've already covered a new Demon Prince model, but this one's for 40k, and it looks really good. I don't understand what... Oh, I thought... Right, that's good, because I couldn't get a clear look at it. I mean, I'm daft. Because I thought that was his foot, and that was his leg, and I thought it looked really weird, but no, he's just standing on a rock. And yes, I'm happy about this, but But there's a reason why I'm really excited, because last video I mentioned about multiple head options, and you never guess what? There's multiple fucking head options! I called it! I called it! I mentioned multiple head options and how cool it would be if the Chaos Prince model had multiple head options, and guess what? There are multiple head options. This is what I wanted! I'm so happy! So you've got your Khorne one, you've got your Nurgle one, you've got your Tzeentch one that looks like a fucking parrot! Or a chicken if you're so inclined. And you've got your Slaanesh one. I called it. I called it. Me! I called it. I am the best. Fight me. But honestly, this model does look cool. And I would kit bash bits of this with the with the Age of Sigmar one, because this is so good. I can't contain. This is just really good. I like the 40k one, but I would use bits of it, the Age of Sigmar one, so you could kit bash them, and yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just overblown now. I called the multiple heads. I am the best. Fight me. Don't fight me, please. Right, before I move on, because I just noticed this when I stopped recording this little segment, it says here that you can it's a dual kit, so you can build the Age of Sigmar one, so you can kit bash them. Yes. Now, this next new few reveals weren't new models, but this one's important. Basically, if you're a World Eaters fan, there's some new wonderful World Eaters stuff coming on the way, because you get your own book, you get your own Codex, and new Khorne Berserkers. And I do speculate about getting Angron as well. Now, if Angron comes back, then they might need to bring back a Loyalist one. They might need to bring back a Loyalist Primarch as well, otherwise it's just Guilliman versus the world. But that's a video on its own. But these new chain axes look neat. I like the new chain axes. And we don't know what these new models look like, other than the fact the new chain axes look neat, and the new Codex is on its way with new miniatures. I hope to God Angron comes back, because it would make sense, and I kind of want them to do like an infighting story where you have Khan the Betrayer try and fight Angron. That would be kind of cool. Or Khan the Betrayer try and fight the World Eaters. Not World Eaters, Word Bearers. That would be kind of cool. Just don't fuck it up. Oh, who am I kidding? They're gonna fuck it up. But it'll be entertaining. And new models is always good. And I'm slightly hyped for this new Codex. I got a feeling it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. I hope. I really do hope. And new models is always good. And I love this artwork. It looks so cool. Right, the final two things that got revealed, I'm sort of grouping them together because I don't have an interest in either. Well, one of them's quite good, and that's the one I'm going to do last, but this, I don't have an interest in Warhammer Plus. I'm sorry, I think it's dumb. I don't like Warhammer Plus. And I just can't support a weird subscription service by a company that fucked over fan animators and fan artists. I mean, I love Warhammer, but I don't like Games Workshop as a company. And I will support Warhammer and lore and fan artists and fan animators. I won't support Games Workshop. I will happily wait for stuff to go on sale on eBay or in my friendly local gaming shop before I go to Games Workshop. I have that. I just can't get hyped about Warhammer Plus. It's after the way they treated fan animators and fan artists and stuff. It's just scummy. Also, why not put these animations for free on YouTube? A lot more people would watch them. But anyway, I digress. I mean, this might be quite good, but I don't know because I haven't watched Angels of Death, but it might be quite good. It's by the same guy that made Hell's Reach, and Hell's Reach is for free on YouTube. Watch that, that's brilliant. But yeah, this is the origins story of Angels of Death, so if you're interested in it, then hooray for you. I'm not gonna say you can't enjoy this. If you enjoy it, then hey, good for you. Get enjoyment out of the things you enjoy. But me personally, I can't say anything else. I mean, it looks good. I like the black and white thing. It looks good. And I did see the trailer, and the trailer looks good, but is it worth paying a subscription service? That's a video for another day, I reckon. But the final thing, because I wanted to end it on a high note, rather than being miserable, because there's a lot of that on YouTube already, of being cynical, I want to talk about this. Now, obviously, I don't play tournaments. Well, correction, I don't play seriously. I don't play at like a tournament level because this is a game where you use dice and it's random, and I'm more of a casual player. I mean, hell, one of my nurglings took out a knight because the guy failed his save. It's a nurgling, strength 2 versus toughness 8. Anyway, it's daft, right? This is a daft game. It's also incredibly janky, but even people that play this game casually need to know what their points are. I love the paintwork here. The paintwork looks really good on the Ogren. I love Ogren. I really love Ogren. I mean, the guards need updates. Let's not beat round the bush. The Imperial Guard do need updates, but these Ogrens still hold up in my opinion. I do like Ogren. Ogren are cool. But this thing is important, and that is points will be free. Meaning, you do not need to buy a Codex or buy anything to build an army. You can just build an army and know what the points are for free. That is huge, because it means people that can't afford codexes, like myself, don't have to wait until their friends tell them what their points are. With codexes they buy, they can just look up the points and figure out what to add or what to take away from building a points list. That is good. Or you can use Battlescribe. But I think this is a step in the right direction. More things need to be free. I also think digital rules need to be free and have codexes be full of lore. Have them as rules as well, but they need to be filled up with lore more so than actual rules for them to just turn down the price of codexes. But this is really quite big, and it's a good move. I'm glad about that. I am glad, but I don't play tournaments, so this whole new thing here with Warzone Nephilim, I don't know how you pronounce that. It might be good, might not. Also, it says here that they are changing how command points work, which I think stratagems and command points need to be removed. I don't like stratagems. Some of them break the game easily, but what do I know? I play fucking casual, and I just use all my command points for, what is it, Warp Surge? Or that's the one where all your demons get a 4-up invulnerable instead of a 5-up. That one's quite fun and silly. But anyway, what do I know? I just play casually. But I'm glad they've done something like half command points, so you can't just, you know, instantly spend them all on turn 1 and then go, haha, I've won the game. But yeah, let's end it on a positive. And the points is good. It's good. I like the points. Also, I really like this artwork here. It looks really cool, and I've got a feeling Gilliman is pissed off, as always, because Gilliman is always pissed off. That's his whole thing, is just he looks at the Imperium, cries, and gets pissed off. Anyway, I have been Idiotic Synergy. Thanks for listening to me ramble about this rather silly hobby. I will also cover all the other Warhammer Fests days, so I will cover tomorrow's and then the day after and so on and so forth until this ends, because it seems like it's going to be a good one, at least in my opinion. But I will try and cover everything. So, I have been Idiotic Synergy. If you want, you can subscribe. It's nice if you subscribe. Share this with your mates if you want. Hit the like button. What other things do I need to say as a YouTuber? I've got a Ko-fi where you can support me if you think I did a good enough job. If not, then that's cool. As long as you've enjoyed the video, that's all I care about. And if not, hell, I'm glad you watched this weird and wonderful video anyway. I've already said I've been Idiotic Synergy. And I'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow, because it's Warhammer Fest, baby!